Hi guys, this is Cher-Antoinette here again. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so now we're at part 2 of our Barbados East Coast landscapes. I hope you had a chance to see part 1, and if you didn't, I'll link it here. But what I'm doing right now, as you can see, I am trying to deal with a little bit of the wave foam. Now, this painting is not supposed to be fully realistic. It's not. It's still supposed to be a semi loose watercolor. I'm using my Fuumuui Opaques as well as the Fuumuui Vibrants. The Vibrants are not as opaque as the Opaques, so I tend to use them for the main colors and to be able to give the colors of the water and so on that I really want, that I really need. I'm here working now on the grasses. You'd see that I had laid down a darker background, and now using my number 10 round Fuumuui brush to start doing the abstract grasses. I find sometimes I have to dry in between if I don't want to be patient for waiting, but you have to be very careful drying these paints and not have the heat directly on the paint. Yeah. I think it probably has to do with the type of resin binder that is in it. And here again, ironically, this looks like green, but it's actually an indigo that I used, and it mixed with the yellow and brown sienna tones that made it look green. So you see why I kept saying is that these paints mix beautifully on the paper or the surface. So I don't actually have to use a palette when I'm doing this, which is really brilliant. So continuing there, you can see that I have been able to get my foreground grasses, and I have done my water, and I am really happy with this. It's like as you're working, you're having the image in your head. You're trying not to overwork, and it is such a pleasure and so fulfilling to see that it comes out the way how you imagine it to come out. Look at that sky. To be able to get those pinks and those purples in the sky using the same Fuumuui Opaques was brilliant for me as well too. And the water looks okay. You can see there some of the reference imagery, and the water looks so alive. The colors are brilliant. These paints are fantastic. Must admit, there is a bit of a learning curve in dealing with them properly, not taking up too much on your brush, watching the flow, or rather the amount of water that is in the brush, which is why those Fuumuui brushes work really well, and because I can moderate the flow of the water in the brush. And need I say anything more? Just that maybe, if you want to try this, just give me a hit up. And thank you so much for watching, and happy painting.